Hey guys, it's Danny the Medic. Welcome to my channel. Today I have for you part 6 of my specialty series about the YAG laser treatment for eye floaters. Okay, now just to summarize, right? I've been having eye floaters all my life. The last few years they've gotten worse to the point that I just really didn't like, how I see things, and I decided to seek treatment. Been looking at treatment options for quite a while, and I came across the floater doctor based in Arlington, Texas. Decided to one day just go there and see what can happen, right? So I went there and, I spoke to the guy, did a consultation, everything I paid for out of my own pocket, right? Including the crappy motel, the food that I ate, everything like that, right? And of course the treatment itself, right? So during the consultation, he told me to manage my expectations, right? That, it may or may not be perfect because when you think about it factually, this is something that someone is doing and every eyeball is different and the results are always going to be different, right? So to manage my expectations, I'm like, hey, if it's going to be better than the way it is now, I'll be more than happy, right? So I did the treatment, right? And then I went home. Yeah. Now, the first few days, and I was like, hey, this is much better than what I expected, and it worked out so well. If you would have watched the series, you're gonna see me saying that, wow, when he did my left eye, comparing to the right eye that's untreated, it was such a wonderful thing that I decided to get both eyes done. Originally I was going to just do one eye to see what the treatment is like, but hey, it worked out well, okay? And see, so the results are, okay, floaters are now different, okay? My floaters are not gone, they're different, okay? What used to be a big black spot is gone, and now I have little strands, which I kind of had all my life anyway, right? I remember when I was a kid, I would lay on the bed and stare at the white ceiling and see all these little strands, right? They've been there all my life. So the big black dots are gone, terrific. I got some small black dots, which is not as bothersome as the big black dots, right? If I don't think about it, I don't notice it. Whereas before the treatment, I don't even have to think about it. Poof, 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 they're there, and I'm just like, oh, God, driving me crazy. So that part's gone. Now, before the treatment, I had some floating clouds that, like, when I try to look at Microsoft Word or any type of like computer screen and things like that, it would just float and it would be cloudy. Drove me insane. Now those clouds has been reduced. It has become more transparent, I believe, right? Now, looking at stuff, unless I'm really thinking about it real hard, that is not an issue. So definitely there has been an improvement there. So overall, I believe contrast is a little bit better. When I see things look more colorful. I don't know. Could it be the really bright light that he shines in your eyes for an extended period of time, causing the increase in contrast? You never know, right? But I went, got it done, and now things are better. It's slightly different. It's not perfect. It's not 100% gone, but it's doable, okay? I'm looking around, it's better than before. So is this something I can live with? Yeah, if I don't think about it, I think it's kind of like going back more than like 10 years ago when the floaters don't really bother me. Like I always knew they were there, but they don't bother me. Then they got worse. But yeah, it's better, right? Now, it cost me about $5,000, the whole endeavor, including everything, going there and everything, right? So if you guys want to ask me, oh, was it worth the money? Well, it depends on what $5,000 is worth to you, right? To some people, it's their entire life savings, and that's not a good idea because I can basically live with the eyes the way they were before. It just wasn't great, but I can still get by, right? So if money is tight, maybe it's something people need to hold off on, and until like $5,000 becomes an amount of money that you don't mind spending towards something that does not have a guarantee, right? Now, the floater doctor said himself, if you want 100% guaranteed definitive treatment for floaters, it's the procedure where they suck the humor out of your eyeballs and replace it with saline, right? So that's what people should go for if they need definitive treatment. That's what, was said. So I'm thinking, would I go back to the floater doctor for more YAG laser treatment? I think not, because I believe what he did already achieved what can be done, Like, he sapped as many as he can, because once you break things apart, like he said they can reform sometimes, or new floaters would appear, or something like that, right? And the only definitive treatment is that the suctioning eyeball thing that he was talking about, right? So if I'm no longer satisfied with how I see things now, I might go for the eyeball suctioning. But I can see that's going to be way in the future, because, hey, I don't know, it's looking good. Like, I have a TV over here that I used to watch my shows on and everything, and the clouds would float in on it and piss me off. That don't happen anymore, right? Over here is my monitor where I do work, Sometimes the clouds do float in, but it's much more transparent now. So it's not like I can just keep on working, right? I'll see it, I'll go, bah, whatever. I'll just keep on working, right? Before the treatment, it gets in my way, and I'll be like, oh, there's those clouds. Trying to shake, those clouds out of the field of vision. And then I do some more work, and then they come back again. And I have to go. I don't have to do that anymore. All right. So, was it worth $5,000 to me? Yeah, okay, fine. Would I be happier if it was $1,000? Yeah. Would I be happier if it was free? Yeah. Hell, if it was like $100 a treatment, I'll actually go back for more treatment. Given that he recommends it, and after looking in to make sure that, oh, if I sap this, this will happen, and then that will happen, and then you're gonna, those floaters are gonna go that way, or whatever his expertise dictates, But if it was like $100 a treatment, I would go every single day. I'm like, hey doc, how you doing? Yeah, we got like one over here, zap, woohoo, But dude, it's $5,000, and then $400. I believe it's $400 each in the treatment in the future for each eye. Nah. Whoa, $400, right? Then I have to go, hotel and the flight and everything. I don't know, man. $400. Hey, the thing is, if I make more money in the future, and $800 to $1,000, it's gonna be like, I got $1,000 here. I can either buy this thing here, which I don't even really want. What am I going to do with all the money I got? I may go back for a treatment, but currently with my current finances and everything, and with the state of the eyeballs now, I don't think I need to go back. Not for $400. For $200, I might go back next month. You know what I mean? But that's me. Obviously, some billionaires over there, and it's, $5,000. I do not care. $5,000. I pay $5,000 for breakfast for my dog, and whatever, they'll probably go every single day, but not me. Okay, so that's it. This is the end of the saga, right? Thank you for watching. Please press like. Did I get it? Anyway, I always try. I never get to point to the right spot. So if I did happen to get it, I don't know, I'll watch later in the video, and I'll be like, yes! All right, good night, guys. Have a good one.